Welcome back, children. Last video we learned about some common diseases in plants. Okay, citrus canker because of bacteria, rust of wheat. The causative organism is fungi. Yellow vein of mosaic of bindi, it is because of virus. Now we'll see some of the common examples in animals. We learned about human diseases, about plant diseases. Now we'll see some of the common examples in animals also. Now look at the slide. This person, this scientist Robert Koch in 1876, he discovered the bacterium Bacillus anthracis, okay, and it will cause a anthrax disease even in human being and some of the cattles. Cattles means cattles like some cows, goat and horses. So here bacteria means singular, bacteria means plural. So we are telling Bacillus anthracis bacterium will cause anthrax disease to human and also cattles like cow, goat and horses. Once this anthrax is affect animals and human beings, automatically the cattle will die without showing symptom. Even the animals will start to die. It is very dangerous bacterium. Sometimes it will show symptoms like high fever. So anthrax is a disease which will cause disease in cows and goats and some of the other cattle. And what are the symptoms? Symptoms are high fever and it will cause even sudden death also. It will cause sudden death also. And in humans also sometimes we can able to see this disease. And second disease, okay, now look at the slide. Second disease, foot and mouth disease of cattle is caused by a virus. And this disease also will show some of the symptoms like fever and some sores in their tongue and mouth and also in their foot, and it will also show some high fever, but it will not cause the death of the animals. It will weaken the animals. Okay, this disease will weaken the animals. It will not cause the death of the animals. So foot and mouth disease in cattle like cow and goat was caused by virus, and anthrax disease is caused by Bacillus anthracis bacteria. Now these are the some common examples which will affect the cattle and also some human beings also. Now I think you are clear with the plant disease, animal disease and human disease. And next we'll move on to next heading. Okay, food poisoning. Okay, food poisoning. Food poisoning means normally sometimes we'll go for some parties and we used to had so many food. After a day, sometimes we may experience a vomiting, dysentery like that. Why we are getting vomiting and dysentery? Because there is a chance of the food spoilage. Because of when we eat the spoiled food means automatically we'll get vomiting and also dysentery. And why the food is getting spoiled means because in food, for example, we should have food after preparation between 2 to 4 hours we should have that food, and when we left as such the food for 1 or 2 days means automatically in that food we can see the growth of some microorganisms. How the growth of microorganism would takes place in the food? Because we know microorganism is omnipresent. Microorganisms will be in air, will be in water. So if we are keeping food for 2 or 3 days, not in a refrigeration, when we simply keep in the dining table or when we simply keep it in any one place, automatically there is a chance of food spoilage. So without knowing, when we have these kind of spoiled food, automatically we will get vomiting and also dysentery. That is only we'll call it as food poisoning. Okay, and how to overcome this food poisoning? Okay, how to overcome this food poisoning means we need to use some preservatives, and this preservatives will keep your food as fresh, and this preservatives will not leads to spoil the food items. So next class onwards we'll see how to preserve food items, and with that, and also one more topic, nitrogen cycle. With that, this chapter is going to end. I think now we are clear about today's class. Today's we'll learn about plant diseases and about animal diseases like anthrax, okay, anthrax, and also food and mouth diseases. And we learned about the food poisoning too. So food poisoning, it is because of what? Because of we had a spoiled food. Why the spoiled food means the food may have a poison because of the growth of some microorganisms. It leads to food become poison. When we have the food without knowing, automatically the poison will disturb your body, so we may experience vomiting and dysentery. And that's all about today's class, children. Next class onwards we'll see what do you mean by food preservation and what and all different techniques is there to preserve the food items. So thank you.